Wow. Okay. As usual with YouTube, I didn't turn my microphone on. Now, I wasn't even sure who this was at first, but I was watching, hang on. No. I was watching a Judge Nap video, actually, and this shit pops up in my recommended, and I see this thing looking at me. So I bit, right? Uh I'm just gonna hit it again. I I'm restarting this. This is uh well, pre-Biden era $1 little spiel you stick on in your closet, or you in my case I would nail that in because the stick on shit doesn't work, with a little saucepan and a wooden spoon, because she's a chef, but is she really? All right, let's move it.
Not so long ago, Meghan Markle was putting sprinkles on her eggs and transferring pretzels from one plastic bag to another.
That's heavy.
And now, she's on the cover of Harper's Bazaar and sending everyone in the world into a blind rage because of these pictures of her on this cover, which people are saying is the worst cover they've ever seen. This is the most criticism I've seen a photo shoot receive as a photographer ever. Or maybe I'm just not on the internet that much. Hi, it's me, Jessica Cabesi. I'm a professional photographer, and today we're going to be looking at these pictures of Meghan Sussex Markle, her pictures on Harper's Bazaar, and I'm going to be looking at the posing.
Is anyone a fan of Meghan? I mean, I'm serious. I mean, I love this. Meghan Sussex Markle.
And today we're going to be looking at these pictures of Meghan Sussex Markle, her pictures on Harper's Bazaar, and I'm going to be...
You guys, I've been I just did a 1-hour video on Tom Markle where the audio did not catch, which is a long time for me to spend on going in YouTube and doing all the crap I have to do now just to get it posted. When I went in to edit it, I didn't turn the microphone on. So now I'm just exhausted, but let's go.
looking at the posing, the lighting, the editing of these photos, and I'll let you guys know what I think. Are they as bad as everyone in the world is saying they are? Is the criticism justified? Let's take a look. Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. Meghan, she entered the British royal family after meeting Prince Harry in 2016. Drawing worldwide. They got married, millions of people saw it, and then they worked.
I'm sensing she's not a fan. And honestly, who the fuck is right now? All right.
For like a year and a half in the royal family.
No, she like dated him intensely online and saw him 6 times, and whatever she did to him, he married her, and now I believe he's turning into a woman, uh, because well, every time I see him he's more and more effeminate. His hair plugs have taken. Well, let's just keep going.
And then Megxit happened, so they left the royal family, and they had the interviews on Oprah, and you know, they had the documentary on Netflix. Now she's on the art issue of Harper's Bazaar, and it says introducing the winter issue starring #Duchess Meghan. For years, the Duchess of Sussex has been the...
Now, when I initially saw this picture, I said, who the fuck is that? But I'm going to go ahead and say that she looks extremely maximum. Well, maxim. Masculine. I don't even know what to say. I think she looks hideous. All right. And this is a month old? I know it. Let's go.
Subject of other people's narratives, now she's forging her own future on her terms. At the link below, Meghan
If I hear that she's forging her own future on her terms or something similar to that one more time, I may hemorrhage. It's like she's not doing anything. She's probably blackmailing King Charles. And she's got MI6, CIA, FBI on her ass. And you guys, oh no, she doesn't. Yeah, she does. I don't care who the hell's president. Wake the fuck up. Our intelligence community right now is extremely oversized. And if you think MI6, CIA, FBI isn't keeping an eye on Harry, and not because they want to see what he's doing, because he's quite frankly turned into a woman as far as I'm concerned, but they want to, he's got protection. He's got royal protection. Of course he does. No, he doesn't have a specific protection officer as he's wanted. But if you think the intelligence services aren't watching this idiot, because he is an idiot and you never know what he might do. But, wow, she looks, whoa, she looks bad. Okay? She never manages to try to look good or pretty or feminine. All right, let's just go. And it's always
Meghan opens up about motherhood, marriage, and living in the moment. People were criticizing not only the pictures from this photo shoot, but also the article attached to the pictures. Okay, we're gonna get to the controversy and living in the moment. People were criticizing not only the pictures from this photo shoot, but also the article attached.
A golf cart pulls up, the gravel crunching beneath its tires. The Duchess of Sussex, someone in the scrum announces. Meghan descends, dressed in wide-leg trousers, a silk blouse, and a small pair of whatever diamond studs. I know. By the Ukrainian brand. They're stealing that shit from us. And you're paying for it, Meghan. But okay. They were a gift from her husband. I want to puke my brains out. Picked up on a recent trip to... Okay. Well, he can stay in Kiev. Meghan lived just a few blocks from here as a child. She mentions that this is where she rode on the back of her mother's bike before she was allowed to ride here on her own. Now, if her father took care of her during the time she would have normally rode a bike until she entered college, doesn't that seem unlikely? And would she remember it? And I doubt it, because Doria is not the kind of woman who's going to ride around with a kid on the back of her bike in the 80s. This is such bullshit. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. Oh my God. Okay, let's go.
To the pictures. Okay, we're gonna get to the controversies about the actual article, which was crazy because I wasn't even gonna read the article. I was just gonna look at the pictures. But no, it's worth noting what was written in this article. So it reads, "We're in a grand brownstone on the Upper East Side that belongs to one of Meghan's friends. When I enter, the house manager announces, 'Meghan, Duchess of Sussex,' even though we appear to be the only other two people in the house." I had to reread this 3 times. I was like, wait, hold on a minute. Is this right? I thought maybe someone made it up on Twitter No, it's on the actual Harper's Bazaar page. Allegedly, when she enters rooms, she's announced by her house. She has a house manager
Ah!
that is managing a house. Can we talk about the fact that she has a house manager? Let's start there first.
Well, I'll tell you this much. That would not have happened in England. And when I first heard this, I nearly fell off my chair. Okay.
Of all, they're announcing her walking into the room when there's two people there, and then there's like a part where they give her like a coffee, the person writing this coffee. I read this part, I was like, there's no way I had to make sure it's on the actual Harper's Bazaar website, and it was. So it reads, our allotted time at the table is coming to a close. The last of the meal is whisked away, and our waiter comes by with an unsolicited cappuccino. In the foam on top, the restaurant has printed a photorealistic image of Meghan. Oh, she says, smiling down at it. I recognize this picture. That's from our trip to South Africa. Imagine, no.
How could you recognize a picture on cappuccino of a trip? Was that with the elephant? I mean, we are talking full blown mental illness here with this thing, with this sparkles thing.
Imagine you're at someone's house and they hand you a cappuccino with their face on it. I wasn't even gonna read the article until I saw something on Twitter, and I'm like, that can't be real. Come on. And it ended up being, it was the actual article, in the actual article. So this is the cover that people are calling awful. Meghan's looking bare.
Well, she looks like shit. And one eye is different than the other. You see, it just is. The lighting is off. Okay.
Faced in this photo. If I zoom in here, we can see the catch light in her eyes.
Yeah.
So the light is a little above her head.
Okay. The thing with this is that the light is different on her left side than it is on her right side, or it just is weird. And her hair, she has her extensions out, and
and it looks like just a single light. She's again barefaced, very natural looking.
But why is this part of her mouth up and more narrow than the right side of her? I mean, the light is off. The lighting is off, and being the daughter of a lighting director, I'm shocked because it's look at, just draw a line down the middle. I mean, okay.
Expression. You know, it looks like she's posing for the test shot. She's like, okay, did we get it? Is the exposure right? It's not very striking. It's just kind of like, okay, are we ready to take the actual picture now? That's what the shot looks like. I don't mind her pose in this. I like how her leg is placed. I like her hand on the stool. So even like a little head tilt might have made it a little nicer. Like even something like this would have made it a little bit more interesting. Maybe even a shoulder in would have made it a little less boring. It's a little boring. Maybe it's the hair because everything is so structured and sleek and clean, and then the hair, you just have like these little pieces here.
Lighting is off.
Which I guess she's going for the natural look, but it's like she's wearing something so expensive looking and fancy.
I'm going to go ahead and say, I think she would look good with a bob and styling it rather than her crappy rags that she puts on. But, she's delusional, so.
And elegant, and she's wearing these like diamond earrings. It just feels like the hair is like unfinished. Here up is not matching the styling here down, neck down. Okay, let's go to the next image. So we have this one. It's just that retouching. It's the retouching that's throwing me off right here.
Yeah.
No, I think there was retouching done. Look at this. See this blurriness right here?
That. Yeah.
Right there.
I do not like this picture at all. And she has, look at her eyes. She has hoods. this could be just eyeshadow that's smushed, but that happens to be after my eyeshadow is several hours old, if ever, because I make sure it doesn't happen. You see this? She's got a line right here, and then she has a skin hood hanging over that. Not cool, girl. Not cool.
And then maybe here, actually, this area doesn't look touched up. Oh, wait. We have this area here that's blurry.
Yep.
And over here, there's blurriness over here.
Yep.
Right under her nose, and then her chin.
Because she's covering up her hair, her upper lip hair. And then her chin, yeah, for sure. Okay, let's go.
Area as well. And again, the little stray hairs here. And then this area here. It looks like it's supposed to be polished, like it's a polished look. But then we have these pieces of hair. I'm very confused. I don't think the styling is fully matching with the look, right? If it's going to be more natural, which I love, then do something more natural with the outfit, right? Not more elegant. I don't know. Not a lot of editing was done to this. You can still see the creases under her eye.
Yeah.
But then again, we did see a little bit of the blurriness under. So I feel like there was a little bit of retouching done, but not that much. Very minimal.
Well, right here, this side looks different. And she looks like, she doesn't look black. She looks Hispanic right here. So, I mean, she doesn't look like a black chick. She looks Hispanic.
Retouching. I love that. I love that. Personally, I like to retouch and edit my pictures. That's a part of the process for me that I love as a photographer, but I also love when people choose not to do that. I think that's their art. This photo did the impossible. It looks like it's straight out of camera, but yet was retouched subtly. I don't know how they managed to do that. That's actually incredible. Never seen something like that before. So far, I'm not wowed by these, but let's go to the next one. Okay, this one. I don't know if I love the pose.
Now I'm going to ask, why does this woman sit with her legs spread wide open? Maybe for one picture, but for all of them where she's sitting down, except for one or two, weird. I mean, it just looks masculine. It looks not sophisticated for me. I mean, you guys could think differently, so.
Again, it's just kind of like a very like, okay, is the exposure correct? That kind of pose. Like, okay, let's do it. Just looks like these are test shots. This wooden plank here that she's standing on, it's like a little weird to me with the stool. Maybe if it would have been cropped like this, that would have been nicer. But seeing the wooden plank, it's just a weird setup. Let's zoom in here.
I don't understand why her legs are spread wide open, but then again, I do.
Yeah, it just looks very natural with the editing. We see a little bit of blurriness here and then over here. I don't mind the lighting in this. I kind of like it, but the pose is just boring. It's very boring. She could have posed with the stool. Do a Britney Spears thing with the chair in the Stronger video. Toss the chair around. Do something. Give me something crazy. She could have been stronger than yesterday. And again, her expression looks the same as her other two photos. The outfit, the jewelry is nice. Maybe the hair I would have changed. The lighting I like in this one, and I like that it's black and white. But just, again, the pose, expression, it's not giving us anything. Don't like the lighting on this at all. And then the pieces of hair popping out here. I get that we're looking for like a natural look.
That's
but
not nice.
I mean, it doesn't look great.
No way.
It's very distracting.
I don't like.
More than anything, having two random pieces sticking out that's just distracting to me. It's like you're trying so hard to be natural that it looks unnatural. In this photo, she's barefoot, kind of holding her fingers like this. It's not my favorite pose. Where's Ariana Grande? Where's Ariana Grande? It's not my favorite pose. Where's Ariana?
Okay. This shirt does not look great on her. It just doesn't. Her bunions and toes are clearly needing surgery, and that's okay, but I wouldn't want anyone to see my feet. And I mean, it's just, I don't like it. And I mean, every single pic, black and white with the hair weird.
Kind of holding her fingers like this. It's not my favorite pose. Where's Ariana Grande? Where's Ariana Grande? Cynthia Erivo? She's holding space for Harper's Bazaar, the art issue. Yeah, not my favorite picture. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Just the pose isn't great. She's barefoot. But she's wearing really cute heels in the last one. I'm very confused about the styling. But then before that, she was wearing this really fancy red dress. The same expression.
Okay.
Just give me, Meghan, do one of these.
Well,
Do something.
okay. This dress clearly is not zipped up and back. She just put it on and she's letting it hang off. Looks like she has buck teeth and her lips look extra plumped and or touched by, effects.
We need a change. The hair in this one's nice.
We do.
There's not a piece popping out for no reason. She's doing one of those. The lighting in this one, I'm not sure anymore. I feel like as we move along, I'm like, I think I like it less and less, the lighting in these. For some reason, maybe it's just not captivating. It's just kind of boring. That's what it's just very boring to me.
She is boring.
As a photographer. And what color is the dress? I want to see. The dress almost blends into this couch. Yeah. The dress, I want to see the color of it. I think it would have been much nicer. 30% of the picture is this side of the wall. Why? Just crop it in here and call it a day. It feels like you're with your friend in the basement and she's like, hey, can you just I want to test this camera and make sure I'm not gonna return it. I love the pose for this one, but just her face is very blank. Like,
well, she's blank.
There's no, where's Tyra Banks? We need Tyra here ASAP. We need that whole panel. Mr. J, Ms. J, get every single one of them needs to be here right now, just to be like, you need to, what did they say? Like, you look too dead. You look like you don't want to be here. That's kind of what this is. It's giving a little bit of that. These are feeling too much like light tests. Okay, see, I already love the color in this one and the lighting so much more than whatever this was. The lighting in this one. This outfit.
All right. The pants are ridiculous, but she likes the pants. Okay, that's fine. They're kind of like cargo pants, but the way she's sitting, I don't know how that happened. Okay. The way she is sitting, the pants are the crotch, the inseam, or whatever. This is almost all the way, well, it's partially down to her knees. And, the turtleneck looks fine. I can't really tell what's going on. I can't tell what's going on with the hands. But it's like, okay, so the top half is okay. And then you have this shit, which looks bizarre.
I don't mind the outfit, and I like the shoes with it too. I like that it's a different, she's not doing just, okay, she kind of is, but it's now to the side. We're getting a little bit more side profile. This would have gotten her eliminated on the second episode of America's Next Top Model. She wouldn't have survived. More than 2 episodes? I don't think so. They are introducing a new piece of furniture for every shot. So far, this is still boring. Well, this is one of the better shots. I try to do at least.
This chair, I know you guys hate it when I fat shame, but that's a fat chair at a doctor's office for an overweight woman made out of some sort of PVC pipe.
The second episode of America's Next Top Model. She wouldn't have survived. More than 2 episodes? I don't think so. They are introducing a new piece of furniture for every shot. So far, this is still boring. This is one of the better shots. I try to do at least 2 to 3 different poses in the same area so that we can have a variety to choose from. This look, it could be that she just got into this pose and stayed like this. In my experience as a photographer, people who are not professional models will revert to the very basic poses like this one, like this. Very basic pose for someone who's again, it's not their job to know the poses and do crazy stuff like professional models do, which is very normal. This one, okay. I know a retoucher hates to see this picture coming. There's photographers who don't like palms out. I did a video on this, things that I would never have my models do, and that's one of them, palms out. It's just a thing. Actually, I didn't even think about it. My friend Kaylee's the one who got me on this, the palms, no palms train. So she always has her models have their hands this way. So the retoucher is watching this, like, I'm not retouching that. And no one did, because it looks unretouched, which is great. The Kardashians would never. The Kardashians would be like,
I need that entirely blurred out right now.
You would just see a blurry palm if it was Kris Jenner. This picture I actually like a little bit more than the others. I love the lighting in this one. I think it's great. And I think cropped in, this would have been a lot nicer. Like this looks amazing.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say all of the pictures look exactly the same to me.
I think Meghan looks beautiful. But again, it's just that same blank expression. Do you know how much it would hurt to do a photo shoot like this for Harper's Bazaar and then just have someone giving you the same expression? Had she taken it from this to this, just a little smirk even would have just made this.
She doesn't know what the fuck she's doing.
A little bit more interesting. Or had she been looking off into the abyss or something? Where's my house manager to announce me coming into the room? But looking straight into the camera for every single shot gets repetitive, gets boring. If she can act in Suits for 7 seasons, she can act in this photo shoot and act like something more is going on. It looks subtly retouched, I will say, but for the most part, they made it look very natural, which I think looks great. Is this from the stool and the wooden plank combo setup?
I mean, I don't like any of these because she just doesn't look good. And I'm beginning to say to myself as I'm rewatching this video, did someone not want her to look good? That's my question, because you'd almost think that's the case.
Because that is it. Let's take a look. Yeah, it is. So they just did another. She did the same pose for this one, but just switched it up. And then they cropped it in, and they're like, that's a whole new page. Meghan, we'll let you could do anything, Meghan. This is very on brand for Meghan Markle, and I almost wanted to see something different. Actually, I did want to see something different. I don't want to see you dressed in the same thing you always dress in. The same colors, the same. Do something different. This feels very.
Excuse me, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. She's people announce her. Can you fucking believe this pitch? This is the face of mental illness. I mean,
repetitive. We've already seen Meghan wearing this same outfit on her show and all the things that she does. It's again the art issue. When I think of that, I think of something. First of all, I think of color. I want to see color.
Yeah, this is the face of mental illness right here. I mean, it just is. I mean, what's with this broad? She is fuck crazy. Okay. Yeah, I stopped to do it, and I just did it. Okay, let's go back, because she's crazy.
In the art issue, but I'm not. Half of this is black and white. Just
She
the styling.
lunatic.
very plain. Her covering her neck is another thing. That's a thing for photographers. We don't really like to cover the neck. We like to see the length of the neck. At least in this picture, she's looking away. It's something that looks a little different from the rest. But again, it's the exact...
She's looking at the figurine she sees in front of her because she's delusional.
same pose as this, just cropped in. And she moved like 2 inches right here. Oh no. The styling in this is...
I didn't know she had buck teeth because she looks like a dude. This is inexplicable. A white blouse with a trench coat, a black turtleneck, pants or a skirt of some sort, with buck teeth. Well, she looks like a dude. She looks like that episode of Sex and the City where Charlotte dressed up as a man. She does. It could be cute, but she can't pull it off because she doesn't know how to pull it off. And she's Meghan, comma, the Duchess of Sussex. So no one tells Meghan, comma, the Duchess of Sussex what to do.
Is this the final picture? Why did they let this be published?
Because
Why
she's
is this
an
wrinkled
idiot.
here? Why is she wearing a button up with a turtleneck under this and a trench coat over it?
She looks like a kid from the 50s that hasn't gotten his braces yet.
I'm not a stylist, but my stylist wouldn't choose this, I think. At least her expression is a little bit more, little tiny different. No, it's not. It's kind of not.
Bucktooth.
The hair is throwing me off big time in this. Did she push to keep it more natural? I'm all about natural hair, you guys.
I'm going to go ahead and ask you guys, how come sometimes she has teeth in and other times she looks like Bugs Bunny? I mean, what the fuck?
Swear, if you look at my portfolio, I swear half of it is natural hair. Speaking of portfolios, mine was made with today's online. You took Squarespace, you can private session, your schedules, and more. Customizable features are you can the way you want it. Space.com/all then. We have this peeking through that button-up undershirt. Look at domain. All the information will be in the description. So much is going on in this outfit. Like here, look at right here. We have this peeking through that button-up undershirt. On this one, we don't have it. The pose is very messy on top of this outfit that's just...
Messy on top of a mess.
There's like 15 layers in this outfit.
Holy fuck.
And then the hair.
But it's just
just there. It's tucked in.
I mean, I think she's trying to like be upscale Abercrombie or something. But how can I put it? I get that. She's trying to layer and look cool. But and I know women who can do this. I won't get into it. I mean, like in northern Wisconsin, there are women that, I don't know if they're from Illinois or what, but they'll put on, like a sweater, a turtleneck, and then a cool sweater over that, and then some cool boots and some jeans and maybe a scarf. And they'll in like 0-degree weather, and they'll pull it off and look cool. And actually, you can go to stores to buy that stuff, and it's I always find something very upbeat. I've never heard of the label. I can't really find it online. I've tried. It's mid-range price, but that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to look like sort of chic and layered, but she looks like a homeless person with buck teeth.
To this turtleneck that's tucked into this button up, that's tucked into this trench coat.
Yeah, it's just
a lot going on.
Black with white with a trench coat with all this weird jewelry and with buck teeth hanging out.
And is she wearing a bracelet with this shirt? It just doesn't. It's a little chaotic.
Ah.
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, okay.
Okay, she looks like a dude, and it's. I'm gonna go ahead and say everything is wrong. I mean, like, it looks like, okay, so if I'm looking at this, I see a weird looking person that looks kind of like a dude with a waist that's bigger than anything else on her body. I don't like I would, okay. When it's been well below zero, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I would never wear this. I, it's inexplicable. Take the white blouse out, put a different cut skirt on, don't hunch over and look like a man. Yeah, it would look okay. But that blouse, it's just.
At least she's doing something different. She's
looking
down and smiling.
All right.
That's something.
So she doesn't have. Hang on.
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, okay. At least she's doing something different. She's looking down and smiling.
Okay. How is it that she can take her two teeth and thrust them forward? But then, I mean, she is doing something weird with her teeth. She has a fake plate, man. This is, no.
That's something. Okay. This outfit is not doing her any favors. Look at how high up this skirt is because she's crunched down like this. It just doesn't look flattering on her. And I don't know. It just looks like this is an unfinished photo shoot.
I would never, ever wear anything like that. It's the most strange outfit I've ever seen. But this is not the first time we have seen her doing this. Why she thinks this is fashionable, cute, chic, unusual, I have no idea. But okay. I have I live in an extremely cold area right next to one of the Great Lakes. I control the heat for the entire building. I put it above what I'm told to do. I could get in trouble. People know I do it. They come to me in confidence and ask me to turn it up. I do. I'm so irritable about. I was so irritable about some thefts that I've had recently that I just said, "Fuck it, I'm turning it up." And the thing registers at 74 right now, even though it's not, but it just, okay. I don't give a shit. Kick me out. I don't give a fuck. But yesterday I got kind of dressed up. I put on a very cool A&F sweater, turtleneck with a black turtleneck underneath, which you really couldn't see because the turtleneck covered it up. Okay. It was like a grayish blue. Okay. Very cool. And I put on leggings and I tied something around my waist just to, I don't know. I thought it looked cool. Okay. Well, I won't get into the details. Okay. And I had a couple of errands. I thought it looked cool. And then I had a vintage leather over it with a really cool scarf. Okay. Fine. would I ever put on a white blouse over a black turtleneck and like a black skirt, leggings, or whatever, and then throw a trench coat over that? Good God, no! Holy shit. No way, man. I've actually never seen anyone do it because it is like, okay, no way.
Very wrinkly.
Yeah.
There's a lot of layers. There's a lot going on. This is not good styling. Look at over
Oh my God. Oh, it's her ring that she restyled on her. This looks like a rectangle.
here. It's just very messy.
Yeah.
Even over here, it's just crazy. I'm very surprised a stylist didn't go in and fix this.
Ah.
Because stylists jump in for every little thing
But she doesn't look good facially.
to make sure that the outfit looks perfect. But for this, just it's very weird to me that they not only let this area slide, but they also publish this photo. They're like, this is at her
Me thinks someone don't like Meghan at Harper's Bazaar.
laughing at the floor. That's gonna be for the art issue. Perfect. But for this, just it's very weird to me that they not only let this area slide,
Oh my God.
but they also publish this photo.
No way,
They're like, this is at
no.
her laughing at the floor. That's gonna be for the art issue. The last photo is very telling. She's smiling and laughing in this one. She's happy it's over. She's like, thank God this photo shoot is done. My house manager will lead you to the exit. Okay. And maybe they'll announce her as they're leaving. Goodbye from the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan. They should have had a photo of Meghan Markle drinking the cappuccino with her face on it. Her drinking a picture of herself. A photorealistic picture. On a cappuccino. That's the content I want to see. Give me something
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say she's insane. Not Meghan.
weird. She sat on three chairs, a couch, and she stood up 2 times. And
Looks like she's getting ready to take a dump here in this one.
she also sat on the floor. And she leaned against the wall. The lighting in this one doesn't match the lighting in this because you can see the highlight in this photo, but then if you look at the cover,
I'm seeing gray.
you don't see that highlight.
Which, when you're blonde, like me, you don't have to worry about that shit because blondes do have more fun.
They brought the highlight down, so it's just flatter.
Yeah, well,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Now I'm seeing this whole collection
like a peplum.
this.
This is inexplicably shit. I mean, just wait till she turns 60. I can't wait.
Photo, but then if you look at the cover, you don't see that highlight. They brought the highlight down.
Well,
so it's
I'm seeing lighting different on each side, and I don't know. I don't really like that, but
just flatter. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Now I'm seeing this whole.
I don't even like the suit she's got on right here because
just flatter.
Yeah, it's like it's not. I mean, it's okay, but not on her because she just can't. She does not wear clothing well.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Now I'm seeing this whole collection of images.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like they really match each other. I think she should have went outside the box and done something crazy with the hair, with the makeup, something she normally doesn't do. This whole photo shoot to me
Well, she always looks crazy to me, but
looks like her branding already. There's nothing wrong with that, but again, the Harper's Bazaar art issue, to me as a photographer, I'm thinking something more artistic. And I'm not getting that from any.
Okay. No. And you won't. Okay. Well, Okay. It's been fun.